Stroud Times is at Wotton Auction Rooms today, and I've come to meet Philip Taubenheim, who is Senior Director, Senior Auctioneer and Valuer here. And you may know him from the Antiques Roadshow as well. Hiya, Philip. Lovely to meet you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
How's things? All right?
Well, we're good. We're very, very busy as ever. You know, it just never stops. We've got a huge sale coming up in about a fortnight's time, 2,000 lots. So just another week, just another month.
And what I love about this place, it's such an eclectic mix of antiques and antiquities, and you have something extremely special with you today.
We do. We're very good at the eccentric in life here, and by pure chance, we've got this fabulous book. Now, looking at it here, it just looks like a large 18th century Bible, partly because it's been rebound, but if we throw open the cover, and we just fold this back here, and this back here, we find that we have the title page, and we find our original date here of 1566, which is about as early as English Bibles generally come. In 1566, who was on the throne? Elizabeth I was on the throne. The population of this country was about 4 million, of which about only 500,000 people could read and write. And this is really a very rare survivor from that period. It was thought enough about in the 18th century to rebind it. But what is particularly rare about this one is that not only does it contain the Old Testament, the Apocrypha and the New Testament, it also has all sorts of interesting details in the front, page after page. For instance, this one here, to find Easter forever. It gives you a chart on how to find and calculate when Easter
That's really
lies.
quite useful, isn't
Well,
it?
absolutely, yeah, absolutely. It's still very accurate. And then we have a dozen pages here running through from January to December, giving all the feast days and the days of the saints and everything running through month by month. These have normally been removed because everybody just wanted to come down to the Old and the New Testament. So all this has survived really very well. And then we go into the morning prayer. We've got an almanac there. Morning prayer, then we go on to evening prayers, and we've got a prologue. But just look at the script, isn't that just wonderful? That really lovely Gothic script. And considering the age, it's in remarkable condition. We're flaking around the edges a little bit, but the condition of it is really wonderful for a book of this age.
Philip, have you seen anything like this before?
We've never handled a book of this age, a Bible certainly of this age before. Normally. 17th century, 18th century Bibles we do, but this is much earlier. The thing I particularly like here is we start with Genesis, of course, and there's our first verse. In the beginning, God created heaven and earth. The very chapter the very verse that we all know so well.
So it's in pretty good condition. How did it end up here at Wotton Auction Rooms?
Well, it came in via a vicarage locally. They were having a change round there, and this was apparently underneath the stairs and getting quite damp. Anyway, it's been drying out beautifully here for the last 2 or 3 weeks and is now fine. The mice have had a little bit of a go of it. There's a little bit of insect infestation there, but you'd expect that. But generally it survived remarkably well. We're very pleased with it.
So how much do you think this will fetch at auction?
Well, so we've got a bit of a dilemma. We're estimating it at 1,000 to 1,500, but we could find it could make 2,000, it could make 3,000. It's a very rare opportunity for somebody to take on a really early and an exciting Bible.
And who do you think would be interested in buying something like this?
The last buyers have strangely been American. But who knows in this world, and particularly as it comes up on an internet sale, it's clearly photographed, it's fully catalogued. Anybody in the world can have a go at buying this, and it could well go to America. It could well, I hope, stay in this country. But we're very much looking forward to selling it, and it comes up for sale on the 10th of December in about 2 or 3 weeks' time.
Well, Philip, it's absolutely magnificent, and I'm sure it's going to literally fly off the shelf.
well, we really hope so. I've become really very fond of it actually in the 2 or 3 weeks that I've been handling it, and I think somebody will be really pleased to own this.